Hello, welcome to Happy Hour at the Craft Bar. Tonight I'm featuring a very beautiful, ready for spring, very magical little flip book and a pocket folio from the Tim Holtz collection. It's given me such wonderful Alice in Wonderland vibes. My mom made this for a friend. She's going to send this out, and it is a delight to look through. I have already flipped the pages. I can't wait to share with you all the lovely, lovely details. But first, the materials she used, if you're interested. So, things she loved. She said she used, of course, her walnut stain Tim Holtz Distress ink, a favorite for making the aged look. She got Paper Studio paper flowers, and they are in four beautiful, bright, bold colors for spring. And they have already a small, like a wooden bead embellishment in the center. The base of the craft is the Pocket Folio from Tim Holtz. Now, he's got several folios. This is the Pocket Folio, and it is almost like an accordion folded in the center with three pockets, hence the Pocket Folio. And then the front and the back are a much thicker, thin cardboard. So if you can, cardboard and then a paper and then cardboard. So it's a much heavier, thicker weight. It'll stand up on its own that way. Gives it good protection. And Tim Holtz, Pocket Folio. And then for the images inside it, because it is very, very, like I said, very magical in all of the the images are very magical. She found this book, Spring Fantasy Ephemera. And I have looked through this. She used it for another project, and I love this pack. It's not a brand I'd ever heard of, and it's not well marked. It's just Letitia Ralph Publishing's. But just quickly, I'll flip through it. The images are so varied. It's fanciful, everything from dragons to puppy dogs, from kids to bunnies. I mean, it's everything. And then little gnomes, cottages. You can just so many things. So a wide variety of images in this book, Spring Fantasy Ephemera. And these are the things she used. All right, here it is, the Pocket Folio. The front cover, I love this image of this little cute guy sitting in the field of bluebells or a hydrangea. Not quite sure. Hydrangeas, bluebells, some beautiful blue flowers. And is he a gnome or an elf? He's got the little hat. That could go either way. What's the difference? I'm not sure. Well, you're cute no matter what. And then lace. I love the tactile. There's so many good different pieces of sensory here. And then the lace at the bottom, the textures. That's the word I was really looking for. All the different textures coming. Because smooth, but a little bit rougher. And then she's added some very cute flowers and then put a little bit of her Stickles glitter glue to it. She's threaded twine through a grommet, and she added that herself. So she probably put her crocodile to good work there. And then twine and charmed, put a cute little nickel-plated or kind of a nickel-colored butterfly, and she glued it down, so he's not moving. I think she didn't want him to come unglued, and she's also added glue to that. I know that focus is hard. She's put a little glue at the top of the knot for the bow, and that's probably because that's very fine. This way it won't come unraveled or move apart too easy. That's smart. All right, we're just going to go through it because it's meant to be reversible, so I'm just going to go this way with it. You open it up, and it's for Anne. This is her friend she's made it for. And she has inked all of this. So this is now like a patina, like a painted surface, but that was done with daubing and her inking. All that walnut stain. And then the edges as well. So, that's just these images, like a Stonehenge, and that face in the rock with the flowers growing and the moss, and the green here on the background. Here is the first of the pockets for the Pocket Folio. And she's added edged here, this lace edge to that pocket top. And the pockets, I realized the pockets, she's added a paper clip here because the pockets will fold completely over, right? They come out like that. And this way it keeps the pocket up, and as Anne adds things to it, that little paper clip can hold things together and keep that pocket really working for her. Now you got to be careful you don't clip it to the other side, hence the reason the paper clip is along the bottom. And that's, again, just sort of a necessity of the way the product works. You could, I guess, glue that down to make a pocket, but then you are going to limit a little bit what can grow out of it. Here, It can get a bit more. I like the image of the like the wizarding girl and her cauldron. Harry Potter fans, I definitely think Harry Potter vibes in this because I see the wizarding girl here and then the big owl. I'm immediately thinking if her hair is a little curlier, that's Hermione. And the owl. And this page is it's like it's in the forest because this is a pressed flower piece. The sheet is, very fibrous. And then that's on top of that painted background or the stamped background. And the edging here, the rounding corners really mimic the rounding of the image too. So it plays well. And then the next page, this next two spread, try to keep it together here, is three beautiful flowers again with, she's added in, I can see that, this is the flower originally, so she has added the stickle glue to add that explosion of sparkle, which works well with all the fireflies and the sparkles here to really burst. And then the two illuminated dot stickers, they're round too. They have a half circle to them. And the forest with the fireflies, very pretty. And she's added the same thing, a little dragonfly firefly here through a grommet, and then glued it into place and then added glue so that knot won't come open. And the third pocket stickers, added some sparkle. She's also got this nice border going along the bottom and the side here that is like a French historic newspaper. And then the elf for the little gnome in the boat with the vines coming down. The trees are very pretty. And then maybe a little ratatouille here helping out. I like how she's inked this way and then put the stickers along the way. And I think this is actually paper that she glued down. I don't know that that's a washi. That might be a washi tape. And then the back of it, and this is again that heavy cardboard side, is the wizard, but he's got a mushroom hat. I realized that his hat is really a mushroom, so he's in the field of mushrooms and he himself is wearing a mushroom hat. Thoughts for that? Okay. Now she also decorated the back, and so this imagery continues forward. And here, very Alice in Wonderland. The queen with all her card sweets and her pie. Wolf overlooking. He spots things for her. These images are very pretty. And here's the back of one of those the loop she added, the firefly, and here's again the bow. So it's pretty from both sides. Oh, Hobbiton in the houses. And here another. Oh, so this is all the different ways you can go into the Hobbiton. And then here we have, finally, the tea party. A great way to combine images. And so you can, any way you go with this, you're getting a really nice set of images. And it works as an accordion. This way, you can prop it up and have it open up on a desk or something. And because it's two sides, you're going to have a beautiful image no matter which way you look at it. And that will, like I said, it self-stands because these front and back pieces are so very heavy. Although this is a good cardstock. It might last on its own. But you could display this as a piece. Oh, very, very beautiful. I don't know that I have a favorite image in here. I love that cover. I do. I love the cover. He's lovely. Love this image. I like that. I do. I like these two pages. I think this with the sparkles really sets off in there for me. That might be my favorite two-page layout. And then the back, she did a great job with her choice of images. All right, well, I hope you're ready for your weekend. If you're interested in making one of these, again, with the start for the Tim Holtz Pocket Folio, you end up with a beautiful finished product. Thanks for watching. We'd love you to like and subscribe. We have a happy hour every Friday where we feature a fun craft to inspire you for your weekend. Take it easy. Make something fun. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.